Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay. Can you all hear me? Is my voice okay? Okay. Alhamdulillah. So inshallah we'll start. You guys can repeat after me. So it's ad-dars al-thaniya ashara. Ad-dars al-thaniya ashara. So lesson 12. The lesson 12. Athani Ashara is 12. So inshallah you guys can learn the names of the numbers as we go along. This lesson, basically it's very easy. Rabia, do you mean you can understand my voice or the lesson? I haven't even started the lesson. 12 is this. Ad-dars al-thaniya means lesson 12. Ad-dars is lesson and Athaniya Ashara is 12. Okay. Yes, basically this is what this lesson is. All of this in the box. That's all this is. And let's read what it says. Before I even start, let's read. Al plus kitabun. So we're going to learn about al. Basically, do you guys remember when we saw a word like kitabun? What did the tanween tell us? Kitabun. Kitabun. We learned, okay, it's a book. Good. So what does the A tell us? It's any book. Good. Any book. A, any. Indefinite. Good, mashallah. Yes, indefinite. It's general. It's not really specified, right? Good. Not specific. That's exactly what I want to hear. Indefinite. So inshallah, what we're going to learn in this is how to make it, if we've learned all of this indefinite stuff, how do we make it definite, right? That's what this lesson is all about, definite. Okay, so yes, you guys think about this. When I say like any house, and I say any house, that means it could be your house, my house, all of our houses, right? Any house. If we wanted to say definite, if we wanted to specify it, right? If we wanted to make it just the house, right? The house. Exactly, Shaza. We make it definite with the house, right? The house. So that house, the house is blue. We're only talking about that one house. We're making it specific. Good, Afnan. We're going to learn all of this stuff. So inshallah, let's read. Arham, we're talking about how to make the house. Instead of, we always used to say a house, any house. Now we want to say the book, right? The pen. We want to make it specific. Ramik, inshallah, all of this stuff we'll learn. Please don't ask questions now because this is exactly the stuff we're going to learn, inshallah, soon. Okay, so we read the box. Al plus kitabun. Al, I'm going to tell you, it's like al is the thing that's making it definite, right? It's the definite article. We can call it the definite word, right? This is, in English we translate it as the. It makes things definite, right? That's what this al does, definite. Yes, basically, Amal, in English we translate al as the. Technically, it's just, you know, something that makes it definite, right? It makes it specific. Instead of being any book, we add an al before it, and now it's the book. Now it's specific. Just like the tanween made it a, the al is going to change it to the. So al is the, kitabun is a book. Oh, okay, Junaid, definite means like specific. It means, you know, specific. It's there, it's only that one house, only that one pen. The cat, right? The pen. Not just anyone, it's that definite one. We know which one we're talking about. Does that make sense? So, al plus kitabun, we want to change kitabun. Good. Okay, so, inshallah, where is it? Here it is. Forms al-kitabu. Oh, it was right there. Okay. So we learned definite and indefinite. A noun is either definite or indefinite. We learned indefinite is the tanween, and in this lesson we learned definite is like the al. That's how we know. We see the tanween, we know indefinite, we see definite, and it's al. We already know what an indefinite noun is, which is the tanween. When a noun is used to refer to an unspecified, undefined person or thing, it is indefinite, right? All of this. Waladun, a or any, kitabun, a or any. We noticed it from the tanween. That was very important. And so in this lesson we learn how to make it definite. Now we don't want indefinite. We don't want to say any boy. We want to say the boy. That's basically this lesson. The boy, the book, the pen. Not just anyone. So that's what a definite noun is. When a noun is used to denote specific person, place, or thing, it is called definite. So, the person, the place. So basically this is the rule. There's very, very step-like process. Just like, you know how we had steps to make things feminine, or steps to make all these things, there's steps. Definite nouns are always prefixed with the definite article. Inshallah we'll go back to it. Just listen for now, take some notes. So it always has this definite article in front of it. Always has an al in front of it. This al, when we see al, kitabu, al-kitabu, oh, there's too many dots everywhere. Al-kitabu, we see the al before it, right? This is the al, the definite article. This right here. Al is equivalent to the, so we translate it as the. Just like the way we shows that, you know, tanween is going to be a, al is going to be the. When a word is prefixed by al, it cannot have a tanween. It cannot have a tanween. Think about it, guys. Why can't you have a tanween and an al? How would you translate that? Let's say you had al-kitabun. Try translating that. Al-kitabun. Good. So Sister Shazad says, you know, the book, any, the a book, the any book. It doesn't make sense, right? Either you have one or the other. They don't really fit together. So when you have al, you can't have tanween. When you have tanween, you can't have al. Yes, exactly, because you can't have both. Indefinite, indefinite. Thus it is waladun, a boy, and without the tanween, it is al-waladu, the boy. So you can't say al-waladun. You can't say both. The indefinite noun can be changed to definite by adding the prefix al, and the tanween is dropped. So this step, last step, is the process. So step number 1, you drop the tanween. No more tanween. Step 2, you add the al, or you know, you do the opposite if you want. Add the al, drop the tanween. Step 1, add the al. Step 2, no more tanween. Take off, you know, a dhamma and make it just one. So add al, drop tanween. Those are the 2 steps. Okay, last very, very, very quick thing. Let's say we were talking about Hishamun. Hishamun right here, the proper noun. It's already definite, right? It's already definite. Hishamun, when we say, you know, Hisham walked by the park, is it just any Hisham? We're talking about, you know, the Hisham that's in front of us, right? Hisham walked to the store. It's the Hisham, right? We know who the Hisham is. It's definite, right? So these proper nouns, or like, let's say you've all heard of Central Park, maybe. It's a famous park, right? It's a proper noun. Or America, right? When we say America is big, America is a proper noun, so it's already definite. Just like people, Maryam is wearing a pink shirt. Well, Maryam is Maryam. It's already definite. So you don't have to add the al. Don't add the al to a name if you want to Don't ever add the al to the, like Hishamun, Jamalun, Maryamu. Okay, so does everybody have any questions about this? Inshallah, we'll go over the book now. Do you have any questions about this? Basically, all we learned is al, and then we learned the steps. Add an al, take off the tanween. So already proper, no need for al. Exactly. You don't need al for names. But Maryamu doesn't have a tanween. Yes, I know that's the difference between male and female names, right? The female names have one dhamma, male names have two dhammas. Okay, with the adjectives, inshallah, that's different. So inshallah, we'll learn about that later. I know you read in the Quran some things, but inshallah we won't go there right now. So I know some of you guys are curious. Yes, Junaid, you're curious right now. Inshallah, it's not really relevant to the lesson right now. Inshallah, we'll learn it later. Yes, Amik, inshallah you can ask. It would make no sense if Allah's names exactly Muaz. Okay, Ramik, what don't you understand? Do you understand when we add al? Like, what does al do? If we add an alif lam to the beginning of a word? Basically, it makes it, before we had something like baytun, right? Baytun. Baytun means, what does it mean, Ramik? What does baytun mean? Okay, listen very carefully. Baytun means a house, right? So when I make a sentence out of this, like, a house is big, do we know whose house it is? We don't, right? A house, any house, a house, right? We don't really know. It's indefinite. Right? It's indefinite. We don't know exactly what it is. It's unspecific. Okay, Ramik, is this where you're confused? It could be any house. Baytun is any house, a house. We knew this because of the tanween, right? A house. So now we want to say the house. We want to make it definite. We want to say that house. The house is big. The pen is small. We want to change it to a definite thing. Ramik, do you understand? Now we want to say something definite. And the way we do that is we add an al to it. When you add al to kitab, it will become al kitabu. Yes, Manahil, exactly. We'll go over some practice with that too. So al baytu. Al baytu. Now we have al baytu because we added an al to it. Like the cat went there, exactly, Ramik. Instead of a cat went there, the cat went there. Now it's specific. Muhammad, definite means it's, you know exactly what it is. Yes, Hiba, it's joined with the word al-baytu. It's definite, meaning that it's, you know exactly what it is. It's proper now, right? It's definite, it's specific, right? All of these things, the house. It's not just anything anymore. You're only talking about one of them, or, you know, plural, but you're talking about a specific one. Yes, add an al, subtract the tanween. That's exactly it. Okay, so are we ready to, Ramik, do you understand now? That's, Junaid, there really isn't. Okay, good, alhamdulillah, you understand. Okay, good. MashaAllah. I hope that was helpful for everyone, though. That's all there is. Just add an al and take off the tanween. So inshallah we'll practice with this. Here's the book again, so you can look at your books. Al plus kitabun forms al kitabu. So what did you guys notice about al kitabu? How many dhammas are there? One, good. So there's one. Now there's not two anymore. Now it's not a. Now it's al. Now it's the book. Right? So with baytun, we just went over baytun. The plus baytun, a book, forms al-baytu. So all we did was we added the al and we took off one of the dhammas. We took off the tanween, no more tanween. That's very easy, right? It's almost like the way that we added ya, right? All we had to do is add a ya. Baytun plus ya equals bayti. Al plus baytun makes al-baytu. Right? So are we ready to move on to the sentences? We'll do a couple sentences and then inshallah I'll give you a break. Yes, exactly. Masjidun plus al plus masjidun makes al-masjidu. Al is the, so the home is big. Good. So, okay. So you're already on the next sentence. Okay. Let's read it together. Hadha baytun. This is one of the first sentences we learned, right? Hadha baytun. This is a house. A house. So you're pointing to it, you're saying this is a house. Now we say al-baytu kabirun. Al-baytu kabirun. What do you guys think this means? Good, mashallah, you guys are getting it. So al-baytu, now it's not a house, now it's the house. The house, kabirun is big. Al-baytu kabirun. Can you say this is the house? You could, you know in the Quran you say Hadal Kitab, this is the book. It depends on how you want to say it. Either way, if you want to say this is a house, Hada Baytun. This is the book, Hadal Kitab. Exactly, Al means the. It shows us, Al shows us, it's going to be definite. Oh, put the thing over there. Definite. Just like the way that tanween showed us indefinite. Okay. وَذَلِكَ كِتَابٌ. وَذَلِكَ كِتَابٌ. So again, this is a sentence we've done before. وَذَلِكَ كِتَابٌ. Wa and. So wa means and. ذَلِكَ that. So we're pointing. That. Kitabun, a book. Good, mashallah. Nobody made that mistake. A book. وَذَلِكَ kitabun, and that is a book. Remember we put our is in there. وَذَلِكَ kitabun, and that is a book. Al-kitabu saghirun. Al-kitabu saghirun. Good, mashallah. So all you have to do, it's the same as before, right? Everything's the same as before. Now all that's different is it's not a book anymore, it's the book. So the book is small. Al-Kitabu Saghirun. All the rules that we learned before, the feminine rules, the masculine rules, those all, we still have to remember them, they don't change. Small is Saghirun. Al-Kitabu, the book, Saghirun is small. Is it a pointing word? Junaid, the pointing words are hadha, dhalika, hadi, tilka. I mean there. Yes. Oh, the. No, Junaid, the is just showing us it's definite. That's really all it is. It's just showing us the, the book is small. It's just showing us it's definite. That's all al does. It's not really pointing to, you know, how far it is, where it is. Okay. Inshallah, I will, let's see. Okay, do you have any questions before we take a break? Do you have any questions? Should we do, okay, then I think we have time to do one more set. Inshallah, we'll do one more set of question answers. It's very easy, right? Okay, so the next one is Al-Qalamu Jamilun. Al-Qalamu. So now we still make sure you look at the Al. Al-Qalamu Jamilun. So good, exactly. Al-Qalamu, the pen. Jamilun is beautiful. Beautiful. So again, all the rules are the same. All the rules, you know, we still have is in here. We're still going to use, why did we use Jamilun, not Jamilatun? This meaning, the lecture is going to be online, so inshallah if you want to review you can always re-listen to the class. Good, exactly. So we use Jamilun because it's male, and Qalamun is also male. So the al didn't change that, right? Al doesn't really change anything except that it's the pen. It's definite. Exactly, so it's still going to be male. Okay. Ama'un hada. See, now we're doing tajweed rules. We don't have to say ma'un that much when we're just talking. Ama'un hada. Good, so the same thing. Is our question word, remember. Ma'un is water. Hada, this. Ama'un hada, is this water? Na'am, yes. Hada ma. So this is very easy, right? Ma or ma might be a new word. Ma is water. Ma is water. Good, yes. We also learned another one. Hada ma'un, this is water. Okay. And then the last one is al-ma. So now before we've been saying, this is water, is this water? We haven't really been specifying it because we don't really know. Is this water? So now we see al-ma'u. Now what do we do? Al-ma'u. Now we see al. How do we translate that? The water. Good. So now we do the water. Not just water in general. Not just, water is good for you. The water. Shiza, inshallah, we're going to get there. Al-ma'u baridun wa nadhifun. Al-ma'u baridun wa nadhifun. Baridun means cold. So that's a new word. So I'll write it up here. Cold. Baridun is cold. Wa nadhifun, and you guys know what nadhifun means, right? And clean. Okay, so ama'un hada, is this water? And now it's just any general kind of water, right? Is this water? Clean is nadhifun, right here. Is this water in general? Is it water? Na'am hada ma'un. Yes, this is water. Now we get specific. This water in particular, the water, is cold and clean. Is all types of water cold and clean? Baridun is male, Amal. Okay, Rabia, you understand the al, right? Al is okay. Al means it makes it definite. Baridun means cold. Okay, I'll read the whole sentence. Ama'un hada, is this water? Na'am hada ma. Yes, this is water. Al-ma'u baridun wa nadhifun. The water. Al-ma'u, the water is cold and clean. So does this make sense? Whenever you add al to a word, this is what you have to learn from this lesson. What happens? What happens when you see al? There's a sudden pause after ma. Yes, in tajweed there's a sudden pause. When we're talking in regular conversation, you don't have to say all the tajweed rules. So don't worry about that. Good. So we make it definite. We make it definite. It translates to the. Becomes specific. Good. It becomes specific. We can never have the tanween with the al. No tanween. No more tanween. Good, and exactly the thing that we learned was you have to drop, make sure you don't have the tanween. So add the al, drop the tanween. Add the al, take away the tanween. So that's all you have to learn. Inshallah, I'll give you your 5-minute break. Yes, it will be emailed. So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.